Greetings from Atolia, I am the Lord Bones. Now, in the last episode, we took this guy, our bird, to try and find some crystal. Now, I have actually found some crystal by looking at the wiki, and we are really close to it. So this episode, we are definitely going to find some, because it is apparently on top of the mountainous areas, over in this direction it seems like, because that's the main sea, and it seems like it's in this direction. So we are somewhere near the bottom of the map, and by the looks of it, the crystal looks like crystal, so I should be able to spot it. So, is there a big hill over here somewhere? I'm hoping that there is. Ooh, okay, well there's a big hill here. That's metal rocks, that's not crystal. I'm not sure if I can find crystal here. Let's go a bit higher, shall we? Apparently it's somewhere up here. Can I see any up here? Ooh, there. Oh, I see it. There's loads of it. Now, unfortunately, there's something trying to attack me, wasn't there? What was that noise? What was trying to attack me? Those guys that actually don't want to attack me, all they want to do is to poke me and hopefully get me if I attack one of them. They generally don't really bother with you unless you actually hurt them. Yeah. Ooh, the frick? And then they start to attack me. Why are they starting to attack me? That's not very nice at all. They're going to keep following me, even if I go up here. Can I about have a land on top of a rock with this guy? Oh, no, I'd like to land on top of a rock, please. Oh, no, one of them can. I'm thinking the reason why is because this guy's set to neutral. And these guys will try to attack this bird, and this bird is then attacking back. I think that's what's happening right here and now. They're not attacking me, they're attacking the bird. So how about I just very, very quickly get some rare crystal. Yeah, you're not interested in me at all, are you? How heavy is this crystal? 86. So I've probably already gotten about as much as I possibly can get then from this guy. From this thing. Because this guy is really... yeah, let's drop that, see if that helps. Our weight is at... oh, we got a little bit, maybe. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Okay, so now we know where they are. They're up on that mountain, in that direction over there, but those little guys will try to attack my bird. Which is not the best situation to be in, but I can live with it. So now I know where to get crystal from. I've got crystal, and I've got oil. I can now make a fabricator. And this is now getting to territory beyond what I previously got into, by the way. I have never made a fabricator in this game yet. This is now the point when in which we're going into territory way beyond what I've actually done previously. So let's get off you. You're still fairly healthy, aren't you? Yeah, you'll eat your meat and you'll be fairly healthy. And we're going to go use this crystal. We're going to go make a fabricator with it. So, in order to make a fabricator, I need to use the smithy, I think, to make a fabricator. So, fabricator needs crystals 15. Well, we have 107. Oil 10, spark powder a little bit, and a bit of cementing paste. Hopefully, this thing is now starting to craft the cementing paste, which it actually is. And it makes one at a time, so we're making 30 at the moment. So yeah, so we're now actually going to be able to make a fabricator, and I'm not quite sure what else we're going to be able to make from a fabricator yet, because I've never made one yet. So we're now viewing sort of, again, live, I don't know territory here, because I've never actually gotten to this stage yet. I think I'll put the fabricator in this room, maybe, somewhere over here, because this is sort of the crafting area over here. Shall we actually, whilst that's actually doing its thing, just grab some more of the charcoal and nonsense out of all of these? I think we probably should, so I'll just grab that, and grab that at the other one. And then, hopefully, the cementing paste will be made, and I can make myself a fabricator. So, fabricator, here we go. I've got 436 metal from there. That's probably quite good, because that means I can make more ammo, and then more of the darts. So, I've now actually technically got enough. We're going to wait for the 3, 2, 1 to actually be crafted there, and then we're going to drag it straight across. So, no, I'm going to drag across 30 instead of dragging across 20. Because you never know if I need a little bit more. So now I can make a fabricator. And this makes a bunch of other stuff. Place materials on my blueprints in this certain thing. So fabricator. What does it even look like, and what does it even need? Oh, okay. This is quite a big thing, isn't it? How about then, considering it's a big thing, we stick it in a room that we... Well, this room is a bit weirdly shaped for crafting and stuff, isn't it? So how about we have to make this upstairs, do you think? I think we should. So let's just make a mini room over here. Now that there's where the stairway will actually end up being, I think. So let's just do that there. And now let's put our fabricator in this room over here. So I'm just going to try to put it as close to the wall as possible right here. So there we go. First time I've ever made a fabricator. And there it is. So what can I actually make then? It's composite stuff, so I can make polymers with obsidian. I can make electronics. Okay. Structures wise, I can make metal storage. I can make a vault, which actually isn't the worst idea in the world. Okie dokie, so polymer is actually inside of here and seems to require, well, these two are the same here, anagram polymer, anagram polymer, yeah, they seem to be the same thing there. But either way, they need to require obsidian. So we need to go grab ourselves some obsidian to be able to do this. So let me just go and empty my stuff off. And we'll go find ourselves some obsidian, shall we? So let's take that off. Let's get rid of everything that we kind of don't need. To be fair, I could probably take this here off me, but it's only taking up a tiny amount anyway. Okay, we're going to see if we can do this then. So let's close him up. How much weight are we currently on with him now? We're currently on. Weight is... No, not you. You. Weight is currently... We've got about 100 weight to work with. Okay, so I know whereabouts we actually are now. I know whereabouts certain things are. I probably could have done with marking the crystals, I suppose. But I kind of know that somewhere to the north, it's probably on top of that mountain's probably one of them. And the other one's probably the other. Okay, somewhere up here, there is actually... our obsidian, and it looks like a black rock, by the way, so that's something to keep in mind. Okie dokie, so I can use this map then, can't I, a bit? So yeah, that one in front of us does have a tiny dot where there is actual there are actual things, or actual crystal things, so that's fine then. So we are heading to the right place. This mountain up here, the very, very top of it, seems to have some. Okay, sit down for a second. Let's have a look what's up here. Okay, so there seems to be a few things down there. A few floating things down there. But no black rocks anywhere to be seen. A bunch of metal. Oh, those guys might start to attack me. Because they look like quite fierce birdies. Those guys might try to attack me if I try to go down there. Which means I have to risk whether or not those two dinosaurs down there are actually going to start to attack me or not. I don't know, is the question. Oh wait, that one there's got a bloody humongous crate on it. What the frick's that? Oh no, this is like a base. This is like someone set up their base up here. Oh yeah. It actually kind of does. Are those tamed dinosaurs? Ooh. Ooh. We've got a turret. There was a turret down there. Almost, the birdie almost died then. There was a turret down there. There's a base in that one. Okay, now I know. So someone's made a base on that one. Someone's probably going to have made a base on the other one. Let's see if someone's made a base on this one as well. Well, it does look like that one there. Somehow he had some sort of massive, like, storage thing on the back of it. I would love to have that. Ooh, these are black rocks here. Are these the blocks we're looking for? Yes, they are. Oh, how heavy is obsidian? Quite. Let's throw away the metal. And we're probably already at capacity. No, that. How much are we at capacity? We're about 200 above it. There we go. So this place here does actually have some in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this up on my map. So we can head away home now with some obsidian, which actually will help us greatly if we actually go the right way, which we're currently not going the right way. Let's wait for that thing to move. This way? Sort of, yeah, just that way. And we're home at last. So I've now got 100 obsidian, which should help me a great deal to make stuff. So 100 might not be that much, but it's pretty much all I could have carried on this guy. I think I need to figure out a way of getting whatever it was that guy got. He got like a humongous like storage thing on him. So I need polymers, don't I? And polymers were inside of here. And I need a lot of cementing paste. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go queue up a whole bunch of... Come on. You let me in? Okay. Actually, there's no point in me closing that, is there really? There's one on the roof anyway. Let's go make a whole bunch of cementing paste. Over here. Shall we? Cementing paste. I'm going to make over 100 because it uses the chitin, doesn't it? Yes, and it uses the stone. So let's make over 100 of these. And the polymer will enable me to make better... Well, better what exactly? What exactly are we aiming for here? That's a good point, actually. So let's say we had cementing paste here and now. What are we actually aiming to be able to make here? So we've got remote key pans, refrigerators. How do we even get power? Okay, so I've done a little bit of researching right here, and as I can find out, there is one line of things which is to do with electricity, which make all that stuff just them. But what I want is to be able to make a new base to be able to make stuff out of stuff, don't I? Which requires me to make metal structures, which isn't actually not there, is it? What is it in? I need to make metal stuff. Okay, so upstairs the fabricator seems to be centered around electricity, right? I really need to make my new base though before I start sort of putting down turrets and making like refrigerators and things, which kind of requires me to get a whole bunch of two things, cementing paste and metal ingots. I have 1,000 metal ingots and I have 100 of this stuff here, which is here. And that means I will have to make another fabricator when I get across there, obviously. Now, it is night time, and usually I start my videos during the day, but we have a bit of planning to do, and Flying Thing just took a poop. Either way, we have a bit of planning to do, because here's the thing. Up on the YouTube channel now is the first video. Now as in when I am currently saying this, and not now as in when this video goes up. So people know where this base is, and it's not very defendable. I did get raided. They basically destroyed the wardrobes, and they didn't actually destroy much of the equipment, actually, like any of the equipment. They just destroyed the wardrobes, which is why I'm not going to put any pin numbers on the wardrobes, because maybe they'll leave some stuff they don't actually need. However, here's my goal today. My goal today involves this guy, so I'm going to currently get onto him. If I can actually fly with him, yes I can. This is Flying Thing 1. I have 3 of these, but I don't have them all with saddles on. My goal is over here. We are going to make this the area for our new base. Let's just fly up a bit so I can see the area. This is going to be the area for our new base. So I've got some metal foundations, some metal walls, and some behemoth walls. And I think they're all wall gates, and they're going to go right here, somewhere here. Probably the main base will probably end up be somewhere where I'm walking right now. Now, this is going to be a situation where, because there are like hostile animals just there, kind of, more than any other place. This is going to be a situation where I might end up being a bit in fear, but it's now just about becoming day, and that's better because daytime at least I can figure things out. I'm not sure why I pressed that instead of space. There we go. Press space. I'd rather this guy stay up here, and he doesn't have a lot of weight, so he can't actually help me with taking stuff across, unfortunately. He only has like 200 weight, so really it's just a transportation and nothing more. Now I have 4 smelters here smelting up my iron, as you can see, my metal rather. I guess it probably is iron with the games, to be fair. However, inside of here, if I type metal just to narrow it down a bit, I have metal foundations, metal frames and things of that nature. So I'm going to grab all this stuff, metal walls, metal window frame, window, doors, door frame and ceiling, and can I muster up the behemoth walls? I probably can actually, to be fair, at least some of them. So, ooh, I need to type in the word B, don't I? Yeah, okay, so yeah, behemoth stone gateway is actually what it's called. So I want these 2 to be in my inventory, and probably not to be down there just yet. Actually, to be fair, yeah, to be fair, let's just leave those out for now, and let's bung down my foundation, my walls, and my door frames. And we'll go from there, and I'm going to go and do our thing. Right now, I'm going to hopefully not die with all this stuff on me, because this costs a lot of cementing paste and a lot of metal ingots as well, to be fair. But we're going to go build a base, a second base. But I don't think unless I will use the other base, so anyone watching, there's probably not going to be anything in there by the time you happen to see these videos, because, well, let's face it, I'm not exactly going to be having that base down there for very long. I might use it for sort of storing stuff if I want to be able to run back and forth between the... there's a mountain over there with a lot of metal on it and a lot of crystal. I might use it for that purpose, but other than that we're going to use it for our general purpose stuff. Okay, so over here, we're almost there now. Let's just get around all of here. Now, I can't remember the exact location that I planned out before, but it should be all fine. Metal is actually apparently pretty good. Like, it's basically the best, other than the glass infused stuff, which isn't really worth it, I'm told. Okay, how about we destroy this stone thing and go from there, I think. So, can we destroy a stone thing? No, we cannot. It's not a thing that you can destroy, is it? See, that's kind of in the way. I was assuming everything could be destroyed. How about we build it in the middle of these stone things then? That won't be too bad of an idea. Okay. How about over here, where it goes a little bit flatter? Yeah, this could be it. Yes, I won't worry about the dehydration. I've got a lot of health, so I'll be fine. Okie dokie. Let's bring out our foundation, which is that one. Good. Okie dokie. So, I reckon we start here. This is going to be a very odd design, I think, for a base, to be honest with you, but we're going to sort it out. So we've now got 4 more left, and this is sort of our plan so far. So we've got a gap out there, a gap out on this corner, and... Okay, so I may be thinking then, why don't we have sort of something here then? In this corner here, where I could probably put a ramp up to here and a ramp up to here and make this a mini stairway up. That's actually not a bad idea. It's having like a spiral staircase here, and then when you're up here, when you're up on the second level, you can just walk back into it. Because by the time then, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll go with that. I do actually have 1 more foundation left over. Yep. So we want that one there, and yeah, therefore then we want our window wall to be on this wall here. Then, obviously, we put a doorway exactly behind it because we sort of want that to happen. Oop. That's just a plant. It's fine. And then I guess our other door, our best position would be right here. Or would it be... No, the best position would be right here, wouldn't it? Yes. So, our other door goes right here. And that's basically where I'm going to go now. So now everything else becomes walls. And I build them up. So, how about we have a bit of music on. And I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so I'm going to go take these behemoth stone walls here, and we're going to go mark some bits of our territory. So I have 23 of these. Technically speaking, I can get more if I think I need more of an area, but these are freaking huge, so I wasn't going to get too many. And one of the reasons why I want to mark out like a big territory is because I'm probably going to have turrets that attack anyone that isn't anyone around. So with that in mind, I kind of need I don't necessarily want to shoot just passers-by, so I'll probably end up having big walls, and then the words "trespassers will be shot" outside, and survivors will be shot again, because they probably will be. And that's probably the way this is going to go. So whereabouts did I build it? I built it right at the back, didn't I, really? But I want a lot of space for all of this. So let's go back to where we actually were, and then decide how much space we actually need to have. So there's my place there. So I reckon I want at least all of this land here, because this land would be awesome for the dinosaurs, wouldn't it? I want a lot of this land here. So let's try to start our mini empire then here by grabbing 9, which is oh my dear lord, the behemoth walls, which are freaking huge, and as a result kind of don't really attach well to the ground. I think that's about right. Let's have a look. Is it actually attached to the ground there? Yes, it is. So that's my behemoth wall right there. I don't know whether we can attach these to one another. I don't think we actually can we? So just kind of need to somewhat make sure that it actually goes on the ground properly, I think, is the best method here. By doing something like that. That's on the ground enough at least. Okie dokie, so I'm going to store my stuff into here. And I'm now going to make some other stuff. Now I have no idea how this thing even works. So as we go by, I'm going to try to put this down. And we'll see how this works, shall we? So I'm going to put the stuff into here. Basically because I want to have be as light as possible when I get out of here. Now I might get shot when I get out of here. I don't actually know. The reason I don't know is because I don't know whether there's a player out there. I can't see one. But there definitely was one hanging about. For basically the first time I've ever seen a player on this, ever actually, not just even on video, but ever. It's the first time I've ever seen a player. So these are all pin locked, so hopefully I don't get immediately shot. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't see anybody. I think they were just scouting about. Which is either good or bad. Probably bad, because they'll probably end up at some point coming back with actual stuff to be able to raid me with. But I think at the moment it's pretty clear that I've only just started building. I think that was running into my bloody thing then, wasn't it? Either way. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run in the complete opposite direction firstly, because that's generally what I am doing, and run in the complete opposite direction, and then not figuring out why on earth something isn't working. Right, and then I'm going to bring across a bunch of stuff, and I guess I'll have to start to figure out about the whole electricity thing. We've got an alright amount of oil. I'm not sure how much oil we will actually need for gasoline to power this generator, to power the fabricator, to make things work. But we'll discover that, and we'll discover that once I get some materials over in the other base, in the metal base now. So I'm going to go over and do that. It's very possible though, whilst I was out, that a player raided this base, that player might have raided this base, but I'm not 100% certain, which is one of the reasons why we actually didn't even put this down, did we? That was quite big though. Welcome back. Now, I have basically built my base up over there, and I now have a duty to do. These are all the dinosaurs I have actually collected. So, we have a trike over here, we have a few spitters, we have Lisa over here, who was one of the guys that tried to basically kill me and eventually ended up taming. We have our Chili, this is a Carno. which happened to kill one of my birds at one point. Actually, both my birds, actually, at one point. A few little normal guys, and a few birds, and then the rest are all basically spitters, I think. So, I'm going to ride Chili right here. And I'm now going to say, all follow, and we're going to see if we can do this. They're all set to target whatever I attack, so hopefully they're all sorted. We're all sorted. Okay, so now I've got them all here, I can sort of assess kind of what kind of pens I'd actually want. So we've got the 3 birds, which I guess will probably end up going on the roof, I suppose, because let's face it, it's probably where they want to go. Probably want a pen for the trikes, I imagine, and then probably put Lisa in that same one, and then just one for the herbivores. Probably get one for the herbivores, one for the trikes, and then Lisa, and then the birds will be on top, and then one little place for the tiny little spitters, I reckon, is probably the best way to do this. So I'm going to build that now. Okay, so welcome back. Now, a lot has happened. Basically, since the last episode, all this ended up being built, and I kind of didn't have an ending to the last episode. Episode 6 became the end of episode 5, and in the middle, all of this happened. So maybe the ending should be me explaining exactly what has happened with my base. So, first things first. I was building the pens at the very end, and we now have a pen. There's this pen over here, which I could actually jump down into, to be fair, if I just jump over here. We have our trikes in here. We have Chili somewhere. Oh, Chili's now stuck inside of that. Well, not so much stuck as sort of there. Lisa's down here, and they all have this thing over here, this feeding thing over here. Does it have enough stuff inside? More than enough. They should be fine. So it allows them to wander around this place. However, I realised it was quite long, so I thought I'd best start building a bridge across instead. So you sort of go across and sort of, it's almost like a theme park. You could say like a Jurassic Park type thing. No? Okay. There's actually a ladder over here, so I don't actually have to use the doors. I may have put this ladder here just in case someone was raiding me and got trapped inside of there by jumping from up there. The reason being that they'd have to maybe destroy one of the gates, and I don't want those guys wandering around if I can possibly avoid it. Now, somehow, the spitters have found a way to escape. And this guy is one of the spitters that escaped recently. And I have no idea. The spitter pen is over here. Now, this one over here has an airlock because these guys are bloody quick when it comes to escaping. So we have our spitters inside of here. So we have a bunch of spitters now. We have a whole load of them. Let's shut the feeding pen over here. Loads of stuff in there. All good. So they are mating and doing stuff because you notice some of them have hearts above them. I am trying to level these guys up. This one over here, I think, is one of our stronger ones. You might notice he's got quite high melee damage and quite high health. I actually might want to do his health by one more, maybe up to about 2,000. And then I generally take them out and go fighting with them, just so I can get more chitlin and things of that nature, and to level them up in general. So there's the spitter one. So like I said before, oh bloody hell, let's open, get out, and then close it. I could go get that spitter, but screwed at this point. Just right next to the spitter one is the herbivore one over here. So we'll go into this one over here. So this one over here really is supposed as the parasaur one. but we somehow have flying thing because I accidentally lost him and found him again. So it's just paraswords and this flying thing, which I don't have a saddle for, and it's really difficult to control them. So there's 3 paraswords. So there's Wilvin, Mate, and Raise. Now Mate over here, I happen to, when finding oil, sort of lose my bird because it died to a saber-tooth. Mate here was one of the things I tamed on the way back in order to protect me slightly, along with some of the spitters as well. So that's basically the state of the thing now. So we have 3 big pens. You might notice there's a whole lot of electricity, and these here are water pipes. So if I go over to here, you'll notice that there's a drinking water pipe thing over here. But all this here is sort of a preview for the next episode, episode 6 now, of Ark on Aerial Heights, which will be up probably on the Thursday or Friday of the week when you hear this voice. So, with that in mind, please click on links on your screen right now. The one on the left is to my channel. I'll do more review listed type content and reviews, and the one on the other side is the next Ark video, and in which I will express to you all the electrical stuff and machinery that I now have in this base, and maybe we'll go out and do something interesting. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching. Oh, and rate, content, subscribe. Thanks.